Breaking news tonight. It is happening again. More fires erupt tonight in the North Bay, forcing new evacuation orders.
It's a cremation.
If anything gets into the yard, it'll all be gone.
There's a mountain right there, and you can see the flames.
Those fires erupting as the glass fire near St. Helena explodes in size, threatening homes, the rush to get people out.
And we are really going to do our best to impress this idea. The size of this fire right now from where we left off at 7 o'clock is dramatically larger and is now moved well into Sonoma County. The eastern side of Santa Rosa needs to pay close attention to this for evacuation orders. We've got a lot more coming up.
And good evening to you. I'm Juliette Goodrich.
And I'm Brian Hackney. We're tracking new fires that are burning near the Napa-Sonoma County line. Within the past 10 minutes, new evacuations have just been ordered for Sonoma County within the city of Santa Rosa, site of the devastating Tubbs fire 3 years ago. This is the latest evacuation map. The order extends east of Calistoga Road, north of Yerba Buena Road, and north of Highway 12. Evacuation orders also expanding tonight in Napa County. Mandatory evacuation shown in blue, impacting communities both on the west and east sides of St. Helena. The evacuation warning area shaded in orange includes the Howe Mountain area.
In less than 24 hours, the flames have scorched 2,500 acres. Containment still stands at 0%, and crews from across the Bay Area are helping in this firefight. The blaze, called the Glass Fire, because of how close the flames sparked to Glass Mountain Road, and the cause is still under investigation. Now, right now, the flames are getting dangerously close to structures, threatening at least 2,200 buildings. And you can see the wall of flames closing in on this building, torching the trees surrounding the property. No word yet on how many structures have burned.
We do have team coverage on the firefight. We begin with KPIX 5's Joe Vasquez live on Deer Park Road, about 4 miles north of downtown St. Helena. Joe?
Yeah, Brian, I'm standing in a grapevine along Deer Park Road, and just over my shoulder there, just on the other side of Silverado Trail, that is the Glass Fire. You could see it raging in the hills. That is the reason thousands of people had to leave their homes today. The high-low siren means mandatory evacuation. This is just west of St. Helena off Highway 29 near Spring Mountain Road, where one of the new fires developed tonight. Residents were advised to grab their belongings and their pets and leave immediately. The new fire appeared to branch off the Glass Fire, which has been raging all day to the east of St. Helena. It continues to grow tonight. This part of the fire started raging around 7 o'clock tonight. Officials say their biggest concern is that it will come down and jump over Silverado Trail. And if it does that, it could encroach on the communities of St. Helena and Calistoga, communities that are much more populated. And that's exactly what we saw happen tonight. This is the Napa River Bridge on Lodi Road, just west of Silverado Trail.
Our residents are no stranger to wildfire. We just ask that they remain vigilant and evacuate if ordered to do so.
Thousands have heeded the warnings and left their homes.
Anxiety-inducing and depressing. Packing up everything that we can out of our childhood home. That's seen like laughs, cries, every single range of human emotion.
It's a cremation.
But Craig Batuello says it's not time for him to go. He says his family's been raising grapes for more than a century here in St. Helena.
Oh, we're not going to evacuate. The Indians lived here. We never had a flood to have a problem. We've never had a fire yet that's had a problem. Our concern would be if there was something would come over and ignite this hill, we'd have to worry about the roof.
Joe, I've got two questions. First, if they have any idea of how the fire started. And the second thing is, this is not in a remote wilderness. It sounds like that fire, the Glass Fire, is burning on each side of St. Helena. Is that about right?
Right. First answer, I don't know how the fire started. If officials know, they have not said publicly. Secondly, you're right. That's what's so remarkable here is you've got two fires burning on each side of St. Helena. So again, the glass fire back over there by the Silverado Trail, and then across Highway 29, if you look up into those hills, that's where the second fire is. There's another fire on that side as well. That's the big concern now is not only has it jumped Silverado Trail, it has jumped Highway 29. It is headed towards Sonoma County. And so a huge alert tonight as those winds go whipping through this area for communities to the west who have experienced more than their share of fires here within the last few years.
Well, it's incredible. It's just 3 years ago that they had the Tubbs fire, which at the time was the most devastating fire in history. And now here we are 3 years later, and something of a replay. I mean, I hope it doesn't replay completely. We'll get the latest on the weather conditions from Darren Peck. But for the moment, that's Joe Vasquez, about 4 miles north of downtown Santa Helena.
Yeah, and now take a look at this stunning video. It was recorded by a Napa County deputy, and it is a stark reminder to never wait until the last minute to evacuate. The whipping wind blowing bright orange embers onto his windshield, trees and brush engulfed in flames, the inferno spreading to the roadway towards a line of cars racing to evacuate. Luckily, he did manage to get out before it was too late. Now, KPIX 5's Kenny Choi is joining us now from Silverado Trail and Deer Park Road, where fire crews have a very long night ahead of them. Kenny.
They certainly do, Julia. Take a look behind me. That glass fire continues to move south. And if you look very closely, you could see some flashing red lights on that hillside. That's an engine truck that's trying to protect a home that's nearby. I was there about 20 minutes ago. And now just to the east of that is Adventist St. Helena Hospital. We were there closer to the flames hours ago, as this fire is still 0% contained tonight, threatening homes and a lot more. Tonight, the Adventist Health St. Helena Medical Center sits empty and evacuated. Crews are on the scene. This is Sanitarium Road. The hospital is over there, and the flames are just behind me.
It may have already been devoured.
Just down the road, residents could only watch, wondering if the hospital will be consumed by flames, as well as their homes nearby. What began as a 20-acre vegetation fire shortly before 4 this morning west of the Bell Canyon Reservoir exploded into 1,200 acres in 9 hours and more than 2,500 by evening. Throughout the day, an all-out aerial attack north of Deer Park and St. Helena. CAL FIRE calling it a dangerous rate of spread.
The air support gives the ground crews the ability to get into areas they may not be able to go into.
And on the ground, homeowners desperate to save the more than 2,200 structures threatened by the growing flames.
If anything gets into the yard, it'll all be gone.
Crews on the ground lighting backfires to protect homes, reporting short-range spotting and wind-driven runs. Not what these residents wanted to hear tonight.
The smoke is coming from there, so it's a guessing game as to, whether it's been consumed or not.
Tonight, CAL FIRE says that the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Overnight, crews will be working on protecting those homes that you see right behind me, defensible work, as well as doing a lot more, including possible evacuations later tonight. We're live in Deer Park. Kenny Choi, KPIX 5.
It is so eerie behind you, Kenny. Thank you. And tonight, the wildfires are adding a lot of new smoke to the already hazy air. Chopper 5 was over the massive plume of smoke in Napa County. A spare the air alert has been extended through at least tomorrow. And meteorologist Darren Peck is tracking the dangerous fire conditions. You've been doing it since 4 this morning.
That's
Darren.
when the glass fire started. Juliet, at the top of the newscast, we showed a map that had evacuation orders on it, and that map could be very difficult to pick out on your screen at home. So I want to simplify things as much as I can because this is a rapidly developing situation, and it is a very concerning one. So let's just look at where the fire is now. We're going to get ourselves oriented. This is the glass fire we've been looking at all day. Calistoga here, St. Helena here. All day, the fire was confined to this area. Every one of these purple squares on here shows you where the satellite is reading heat signatures from a fire that's intense enough to be seen by a satellite in space. It has advanced from over here through much of the day all of a sudden across the mountains over to Highway 12, and it is now knocking on the east side of Santa Rosa. So the evacuation order map that we showed you covered a lot of these locations here. Oakmont, you've got one. We've got one for Howarth Park over here. The fire is quickly moving this way, and some of the evacuation orders are being issued so quickly through this part of Highway 12, it's difficult to keep track of them. This is the most important story happening right now, and it's the most concerning item as well. The winds are going to continue to move in this direction because the red flag warning stays in effect until tomorrow, but the strongest winds are going to pick up in the early morning hours tomorrow. We just got an updated square there, giving us an idea on how this fire is moving down towards Oakmont. Oakmont needs to take this more serious than anybody at this point, but if you're anywhere here on the east side of Santa Rosa, be paying as close attention as you can to the evacuation orders that you might be hearing. I would say just get ready now. If you are on that east side of Santa Rosa and you haven't heard of an evacuation order for your neighborhood, start preparing for that possibility.